So before we start this video, and this is a long video, very long one, this one is, but I want to get into the best possible video watching position, and yeah, if you guys enjoy this one, let's get it.
I want all my fans to go tell. Listen, I'm trying to fuck iCarly. Look at my wrist shine. My double mama, you fine, chill. All the time. I just be smoking on dope, chill. All of my damage are bros. Louis down to my toe, chill. To my body.
What's good, guys? So in today's video, I will be going through every single that anniversary unit release. So we'll go from the EXs, then the non-LF Sparkings to the LFs. So in terms of like units, they actually released, I think this is the highest amount of, because like I think the first anniversary release and around like, I think it was just like 10 or bro, I can't remember off the top of my head, but second anniversary didn't get as much. But this one we got, I think it's 17 if I'm right. We got 17 units altogether, which is insane. It was mostly because of the Berjack and Bam banner. We got 7 units, 7 new units in one banner. I think it's the highest. But yeah, I've got every single unit, and in terms of the tiers, we've got Z obviously being the highest, S which is like still good but it's not obviously Z level, A which is a good unit, a decent good unit, B which is mid, so he's like not too bad but it's not obviously like that good, and C is just trash. So without further ado, let's jump into the EXs, then we'll go to Sparkings and LFs, and let's get it. So alright, the first, yes, I'm gonna go for the first EX, which is EX Goten, Super Saiyan 3 Gotens. Yeah, so in terms of what he tags hybrids, fusion, and I think that's about it actually. He might tag like his color and extreme, but yeah, in terms of fusions, you already know we've already got Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, who he's not replacing. We have a Zaskaii, Legends Road Gotenks, who's also not quite good, extremely good. You also have another Super Gogeta, but in terms of if he's replacing those, he's not replacing even like any of them. It's probably the worst green fusion warrior unit. There's also Kefl as well, also green Kefl, so a lot of green fusion units. Obviously I don't think he replaced any of them, so that kind of puts his value a lot lower. In terms of damage output, to be fair, and what he does, he has like one like unique ability. I think it's like when he enters the battlefield, I can't remember. I think it's when he like enters the battlefield, he gets like 70% damage and like 10% to his like own like arts cards, similar like that. But he gets key on his main as well, which is actually quite good. I mean, most EXs do this, but this isn't just me off watching gameplay things. I pulled him and I've used him for a bit, but he's not that good, to be fair. But yeah, that's pretty much with him as well. His green card, no, his blue card, I think can be taught to Shamrock. If I'm right, I think I'm right, I'm not sure. Comment below if I'm wrong, but I think it can be taught to Shamrock. But yeah, he's not the best unit. He's blast oriented as well, but if we're just going in terms of how he fits in teams, are you going to use this guy? No. You could use him on bench maybe, but if I'm going to rate him, it's either going to be mid or just not good at all, because I feel like what demands him is the fact that he doesn't fit on most teams. You know what, I'm just be honest here, I'm just gonna put him here, just because I feel like he doesn't fit on teams as much, and no one's really gonna use him anymore, or at all really. So okay, we've got the second EX, which is EX Super 17 right here. So this unit isn't actually a bad unit. I've seen like, I don't actually have him, but I've seen like gameplay on him and seen like I've gone against him quite a few times. And the way he works is actually pretty good. I think he's got like he gets key from his main, he gets key from unique. It's mainly just like getting key, and it's more of like a debuff unit. He's got like it's just more like ability unit, so I don't think he paralyzes, I'm not sure if he does that, but he gets like health, he'll debuff your opponent, which is quite good because there's so many like buffs that opponents get that you need debuffing. But yeah, in terms of teams he runs on Android and GT. I think he tags also powerful opponent as well. That's something to watch out for. But if we're going to Android actually, so I'm not sure how many Android but purple units there are, but I know a few off the top of my head obviously. But there is Android 21, which is kind of an outdated unit, the evil one obviously. There's an Android 17, which is an extremely old unit, the OG one. I think there's also one more EX. I think I'm missing one actually. One more Sparking that's purple. I can't remember, but there's also Android 15. Yeah, that's it. There's Android 15 as well, and there's also the OG EX18 as well. So he. So like he's on like probably the top 2 purple Android units, because you've got so little Android units as well, that a purple, and I think that's the main thing that they need, but a purple like Android unit who's not actually bad, who's quite a good like addition to your team, probably would transform your team. Like the 21 Evil, it is a good unit, but it's kind of outdated, and this unit here is more of a new unit. So in my opinion, I'm definitely gonna rate him from a B, because he's not the best unit, he's not a trash unit, he's not on the level of Goten, because you can't use Gotens, but I think you can use this unit a lot more than Goten. But the older 21 gets, the better I think, or the more I think people use this 17. But yeah, that's it with 17, and now we'll move on to EX. Ooh, we're not there yet. We're on to EX baby. So I think he tags I think it's Regen, something like that, and he tags Regen and GT. No, is it Regen? I don't know. But let me just check quickly. So let's hop here. Okay, so CV2, he tags. What did he tag? Oh yeah, Regen and GT, and he also tags powerful opponent. So if you're going to Regen units who are red, okay, we've got Omega Shamrock, we've got Super Janemba. Oh, obviously Perfect Cell as well. But in terms of that, really, we've also got the Zaskaii Powerful Cell as well. So in terms of if people would use this guy, I mean, like, you might, because you've got obviously the Cell, who's quite good. I've actually seen some people say this guy's extremely good in PvP as well. I see him a few times, like he just pops up. But like, it's mainly if you're going to use him as well. You've also got the Omega Shamrock, who's actually quite good. He's not a bad unit. Like, his kit is designed, I think it's blast orientated. His kit is designed to do a lot of blast damage. He's got like, what's it, minus 10% to his strike as well. He tags GT and Powerful Opponent, which is actually quite good, because Powerful Opponent are a rising tag. Them and Vegito family, in my opinion, are a rising tag that will get better in the future, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like this unit isn't a bad unit. I've seen PvP on him, looks pretty good, pretty okay. So that's why I'm going to put him here, just next to 17, just because I feel like they're both decent ESs that you can use on bench, or maybe run them, but I don't think that if running them would do like a lot of damage. But they probably can't tank as well, so that's something to look out for. But them at low stars, they're not too bad for the unit. So we've got one of the second EX that I actually own, which is Goku Black. So in terms of this unit, I actually did a showcase on him. So if you want to go check it out, link is in the description. But surprisingly, this unit does a lot of damage. So tags Future, yeah, I think it's just Future and EX or something like that. But the damage output is surprising. So if we're going to Future Yellows, obviously there is the Zaskaii, Goku Black as well. There's Ray Trunks as well. I think that's it actually. Oh no, obviously Future Gohan. How do I forget? There's also Fuji Gohan, so he's something to look out for. But in terms of that tag, that's not bad, having being like third best of the tag and you're an EX. I mean, like, he hits like surprisingly hard as well. He tanks as well. He's a defense type as well, so that's something to look out for. But he like tanks a large amount, which is actually quite good for an EX. I don't understand though, because they're doing so much with EXs that they're actually showing why they're like usable now. But yeah, enough of that. I think we've heard enough from him, and I feel like he's just a high B unit in my opinion. Just because you could use him a lot more than some of these units here, and he's not too bad offensively and defensively. But yeah, now we'll hop into Zanya. So when she came out, when everyone saw okay, everyone's like, oh, this unit's gonna be insane. It was her and Goku. Everyone thought he's gonna be insane, but she's not too bad. I think on her main she restores a gauge, which is something like she restores a gauge by a bit, or is it full? I'm not too sure, but she restores a gauge on her main, which is insane. So let's say someone clicks a Rising Rush and you have no gauge, you just pop your main, you're out of there, which is extremely good. In terms of her tags, she tags Heraclan and Girls. So I think Heraclan's a new tag as well. So Heraclan Girls. Also Sagas from movies, so that's something else to look out for. But in terms of damage output, she's a decent unit. She's more or less like that supportive unit, because you're not going to be using her for like too much damage. She's also she's radiant type as well, so that's something to look out for as well. She's blast orientated. But yeah, in terms of girls, in terms of the yellow girl units, we'll go into that first. There is obviously, you already know, the best unit in the game, 118. I think 118. There is a Rosie as well. I'm not sure if there's like other ones, but I think they're like outdated. I know there's a Vidal, but no one's touched that unit since. But yeah, I feel like she kind of is like, she's more like a supportive ES unit who could be used like to like debuff your opponent. She like ranks up damage inflicted as well, so that's a thing to look out for if you're trying to like land long combos as well. But she's just mainly just getting cards, increasing your combo, so it's an extremely good unit as well. And you can actually use this unit, especially on the Heraclan, you can use that. And Girls, which isn't too bad, but you need her high start if you really want to see how good she is. At one side she isn't too bad as well, but if I would like to like mainly use this unit, I'd use this like at really high stars. So in terms of where I'm going to place this unit, I'm going to place also a high, it's either a low B or a high A, because these are top tier. These A, S and Z, sorry, are top tier. B, there's nothing wrong being a high B, but there's nothing wrong being a low A. You know what, I'm gonna put it as an A. I'm gonna put it as a low A unit, just because she's not a bad unit. She's a very decent unit with her equip, and the gauge thing is insane. Restoring your gauge is so good because everyone's like vanishing, trying to like win side step battles, and yeah. So the next EX, probably the best EX in the game in my opinion, we have EX Goku. So okay, he's a transforming unit, and obviously transforming units get a massive power boost. He also tags Saga from movies, so to look out for. What makes his unit so good is obviously first, he's a transforming unit. You could maybe argue that, but he does so much damage. Obviously, because towards Hybrid Saiyan, he gets like, he's one of his units is to obviously restore his gauge and ki. He restores his ki like crazy quick as well. He restores his gauge as well for his unique. I think it's like 50%. But the best thing of him is his blue card, which everyone knows that. So his blue card, he gets 20% to 20% damage received towards your opponent, which is extremely good. It's got blast armor as well, and it's just like an insane. Once this hits you, you probably like had this hit you, but once it hit you, it does insane damage to like whether you're a Zenkai unit, whether you're like the best. It's just so much damage, and like especially to LF Gohan, the new LF Gohan, this is gonna one-shot LF Gohan. Insane. So in my opinion, this unit is probably the best EX in the game. Maybe like not counting Zenkais, but this guy could wipe out Zenkais easily, and he's blue as well, which is like one of the best tags in the game. It's either blue or red in my opinion. But yeah, this unit's just like a benchmark for EXs to overtake. So with that, I'm gonna be placing him at 8, obviously over you. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, because he's just a force like not to be reckoned with. This guy is insane, and I hate going against him every time. So next one on the block we have EX Vegito, if I pronounce that right. But yeah, so he's a purple EX unit. He's not that good, but he's like a decent one, because obviously the new units are getting to be decent. So sagas for movies and Heraclan. Purple as well. If we're going to purple saga for movies, I think there is a Broly, there's a Gohan, there's like so many purple ones. I think there's also Zenkai Cooler as well, and the Super Saiyan Vegeta. So that's also something to watch out for. But yeah, this unit isn't too bad off the bench. He's like more of a bench unit in my opinion. What type is he? He's a support type, yeah. So he's just mainly gonna be debuffing your opponent, helping you out through like the battle. I think you can combo from his green card as well. So wait, is it him? Or is it? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can combo from your green card. And he draws a new card, which is like quite a good thing for an EX. These EXs are getting insane, but there's not too much with him because he's more just of a support type in my opinion. But where I'm gonna place him, he's not like obviously the best damage output because this guy will get shot easily. But I'm gonna place him in like B section, but like between them, because he's not a terrible unit. Might put him over. Yeah, I'll put him over Goku because he's not a terrible unit. Obviously, you can actually run this guy on Heraclan, but he's just gonna get like one shot easily. Like Vados. Vados is an insane support unit, but will get like destroyed easily. But yeah, high B. That's where I'm gonna put him. All right, the final EX released for the 3rd anniversary is EX Bujin, if I said that right. Did I say that right? Yeah, I think I did. So he's a green EX, tags Heraclan Saga from movies, obviously. In terms of his type, he is a support type as well. What I really like about him is his green card, which paralyzes, which is like insane like green card. Paralyze is such a good move because like some like people who are immune to it is quite annoying, but having your opponent just stand still, you can go and do whatever you want with him. Sounded really weird, but still. So obviously I've just mentioned his green card, which can paralyze. You got to pop his main though within that, so that's something to look out for as well. I think he gets so much key on his blue card as well. He gets I think he's got bleed as well. I'm not sure the heavy bleed, normal bleed, I don't know, but he gets bleed as well. Blast orientated, so that's something to look out for. But he's just an all-round insane support type unit. He's just gonna be buffing your team. He's like a solid debuffer as well. Like he's gonna be debuffing everyone. I think he locks in as well. I'm not sure what he locks in on off the top of my head. I think it might be his main. I'm not sure, but he locks in on something as well. That's just insane. And he's got paralyzed as well. So you're just gonna be annoyed going against this guy. So in terms of that, I'm gonna put him a low A, just because he's not a bad unit obviously, but his support is something to look out for, and he's an insane support type unit. So as you can see, these are all the EXs they've released for the anniversary. That anniversary, sorry. But yeah, as you can see, there's 3 EA. This is my opinion. Obviously, if you think something different, comment below. But this is my opinion on the 3rd anniversary with EX. I think they've done a great job with EX. It's showing actually why they're a rarity in the game, because you can actually use EXs now, especially Goku. That's something to watch out for. So in fact, I might put Goku. Yeah, I was just thinking right now if I should put Goku as the S, because I don't want to obviously do that, but you know what? I don't care anymore. Goku is an S unit. I just feel this unit is insane. I've gone against him. Shout out to Hela. I did PvP against him, and Hela used Goku, and it just destroyed me. It's just like an insane unit. So yeah, shout out to Halo for letting me see how good this unit actually is. But yeah, we'll move on to the Sparkers they released for their anniversary, and then we'll go to LFs. So, okay, the first Sparkin that isn't an LF is Purple Vegito Blue. I've used this unit in like so many times, and I can't shout how good of a unit it is. So his range type is blast orientated. So it's different from the other Vegeta Blue, the blue one, who is strike orientated. He has cardio speed, he's purple, and he tags Goki. What's the other tag? Can't remember what the other tag is, but I know it's one of them is Goki because I run him on Goki. But to have this unit extremely good on Goki especially, you need to have him at least, obviously 3-star, because that's his second tag. Wait, okay, I'm gonna find out his first tag. So yeah, what I was saying, to have him to use him on Goki, you need a high star, because obviously his second tag is Goki. But yeah, within this unit really, I've used him. He does a lot, and I mean a lot on his blast. He gets inflicted damage up, he's got cardio speed, which I've mentioned before. But in terms of what obviously like shocks me by this unit is his green card, which you can lock in. You can lock this unit in and just do so much. Like if you, let's say you lock a green unit in, and then you can just completely wipe out the green unit. Oh yeah, his second tag is, how did I forget? Fusion Warrior. Sorry. But we'll talk about Goki first. We'll finish with Goki. So on Goki there is terms of purple Goki units. I know we've obviously got this Vegito Blue. There's also Zamasu. You've got UI Goku. But really, it's just Zamasu UI Goku. Maybe he's Rose, but Zamasu UI Goku. But UI Goku is obviously a bit better because he's an LF, obviously, and he's quite a good LF, to be fair, better than most LFs. But Zamasu, I think, is a bit outdated, so I'd use. I think Vegito is probably the second best Goki purple unit in the game. But yeah, he did so much on his blast damage. You can lock him in as well. But yeah, in terms of Fusion Warriors as well, they had the Super Vegeta, who they obviously waiting for Zaskaii. Zaskaii hasn't come yet. I'm kind of doubting his Zaskaii now, just because he hasn't. We've been expecting this for so long, but it hasn't come anymore. But I mean, obviously we still wait. But yeah, in terms of how he runs on Future, in terms of how he runs on Goki and Fusion, he obviously does take Future actually, but I'm not gonna run him on that. I'm gonna give him an S tier, because he's just an insane unit. His blast damage is insane, and just like, he's a very underrated unit. You just gotta get him a high star. I'm trying to Z him up to 7-star, because obviously I want him 7-star, because I need the best out of him. If anything, I want him 14-star, but yeah. So we'll hop into the next one, who is Aisharong. So this unit, I'm gonna say it now, is the worst out of the two. So you got Nueva Shamrock and you got Aisharong is the worst out of the two. He tags a GT obviously, but he doesn't do too much to the team. Like if we go into him, so like he's blue, and instead of blue GT, actually that's actually quite good, because I think they have so in terms of blue GT units they have, let me hop into it quickly. Wait, take Shadow Dragons as well, so that's also something to look out for. But in blue GTs they have the Super Baby, obviously. I think they have the other EX Baby as well, Baby Vegeta. So that's something to look out for. But in terms of that, he fits on teams perfectly. So that's one good thing about him. He fits teams perfectly. He is a range type unit, so that's something to look out for as well. But he's not like good in terms of what he provides to a team. I know he debuffs a lot, I know that, but in terms of what he provides to the team, I don't think he's extremely good. He's a decent unit, which I'm gonna just place him here now. I'm gonna put him between them two, just because he is a sparking, so that kind of helps him better. But it shouldn't be like that. Obviously, you shouldn't judge it like that. You shouldn't mark on how good they are. But yeah, he does a lot of debuffs towards your team, and I think he locks you in, locks your cards. So that's something to look out for as well. But yeah, I don't think he's not an outstanding unit, but he's definitely a unit to look out for. So the next sparking that I will be going through is Nueva Shamrock. Okay, this unit kit is like a flipping, what's it? I think diary or something. This unit is honestly just like the benchmark. It's just like one of the best like non-LF sparkings in my opinion in the game. So Hitachi Gt obviously, but what obviously is the best thing about him is his main ability, his green card, and his unique. So I know his blue can be taught, so that's something good. But his green card is like the free-to-play Gohan, where he gets that massive shield around you, and while you're attacking him, then he'll like push you back, and he can combo from that. So that's an insane green card. It's like a Gogeta blue green card, but it's a lot easier to land because all you have to do is attack him. Gogeta's all you have to do is like attack with a blast. His blue card is insane as well. Does a lot of damage, and I think what's it called? You get like a load of buffs for like a few time accounts as well. Main ability, you can't switch. Okay, that's something to look out for. I think he destroys your not destroys your card, locks your cards, and he restores his gauge. So this unit is doing a lot for you. So enough for me speaking. I'm gonna put him high S, just because he's a very outstanding unit. He's more of he's like a support type slash offensive type, where he'll just do so much within the range. And yeah, S tier for me, like low S tier, just below Vegito Blue, because I feel like more people will use Vegito Blue. But yeah, we're up into the next one, which is Red Super Saiyan 2 Kefl. So I'm a massive Kefl fan. I know some people hate Kefl. I don't know. In my opinion, massive Kefl fan. So I'm gonna try, not be biased in this one. But in terms of tags, so she got Fusion Warrior and girls. For girls, she smashed it, quite literally. Oh. But in terms of girls, girls were looking for a red unit, and they finally got a red unit, which is 10 out of 10, easy dub for that tag. Fusion Warriors now. Got Rival Universe actually, which I haven't spoken about. But in terms of what's it called? What was I saying? Fusion Warriors. You got the Super Saiyan. You got Super Gogeta, sorry, who's a Zaskaii one. I know you got Super Vegito for bench, but in terms of that, that's it. Oh, you got the Zamasu as well. But in terms of that, really, that's really it. She's probably the third best red fusion unit. Her strike, she restores her gauge. So if let's say someone attacks me, no, I attack with my strike and the person dodges it, I restore my gauge and I can dodge again. So that's extremely good. But that's kind of hard to land. It's like what's it called? Super Gogeta's green card. That's quite hard to land. Because you gotta get your opponents to dodge your attack first. But without that all being said, in terms of how I'm gonna rank her, I'm gonna put her a low S tier as well. She's not a terrible. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put her there. She's not a terrible unit, but in my opinion, she's not S tier because she doesn't provide extremely like high like support to your team, unless it's girls. But really, I'm gonna see her more in Fusion Warriors and Rival Universe. Rival Universe is quite good actually. But you've got Dispo, who is a very underrated unit in my opinion. No one really talks about how good he is. But in my opinion, high A tier. So, right, okay. Next one we have is the Drip Trunks, Princess Trunks, whatever you want to call it. We'll just say Princess Trunks for now. But this unit isn't actually a bad unit. He's just a good. He feels like a free-to-play unit in my opinion. But he's just a good, solid Saga from movie hybrid unit. He's not. There's nothing too like wow about him. Maybe he's blue. You can maybe talk about like how good his blue is. But I mean, Super Saiyan Trunks team, in my opinion, isn't the best. I think for Vegeta fam, that's quite good because you've got you've got LF Vegeta, who people are also like maybe seeing a Zenkai for him. I don't know, but he does help that team. Into the Hybrid Saiyan, he doesn't do the best actually to Hybrid Saiyan because no, he does the best to Hybrid Saiyan, but like there's so many green Hybrid Saiyan units. So you have, I know you have I suppose the Zenkai Goten. You've also got Trunks as well. You got the Legendary Gohan, which aren't too bad. He's probably the second best. But like his kit isn't designed like, there's nothing wow really about his kit. Doesn't really do too much, to be fair. It's just more like a solid unit that could probably do damage. And there's nothing like wow. It doesn't like lock in or anything. Doesn't like doing it. Doesn't really do much towards your opponent, which is kind of like let down. But where I'm gonna put him is also an A tier. If I'm gonna put below Zanya, just because I feel Zanya provides more and he doesn't. So final one, the final Sparking we have is Berjack. I think the transforming one. So in terms of this unit, when he came out, this is one of those units when he came out, people were like, oh, this unit's gonna be insane as well. He's obviously transforming units, so that's something to look out for. He's defense type as well. Anti powerful opponent, so we'll go through all of that in a minute. So his kit is extremely good in my opinion. One of the best kits in the game. He gets cartridge speed. What the best thing about him is his I don't know what they call it, the pink card. I'll quote the pink card. I can't remember what it's called. But it does so much damage on hit. Also, another thing, his green card, you can combo from his green card. If you land the green card, you can combo from it. I think it's like a Goku black style green card. Another thing, his main ability is something like, it's just like out of his world. So what his main ability does is, you basically can't switch out. So he takes away your gauge, which is absurd. And he does so much, he gets like so much inflicted damage up, and just an all-round oppressive unit. He's just going to be hitting you so hard. In terms of the tags he can help out, obviously Heraclan is his main tag. Powerful opponent as well. You've got these, obviously Zamasu, Red Cell, and you've actually got all these. You got 3 LF anniversary units. Sorry, you got the baby, you got Zamasu, and you got him. Obviously, you got Red Cell as well, so that's something to look out for. But this unit, in my opinion, I'm gonna put him a high S, just above Nueva Shamrock, just because he provides a lot more. In fact, I'm gonna put over. This is hard actually, because I don't know if I should put him over Vegito, because obviously Vegito is a very powerful unit, and if you have the Berjack high star, that's also extremely good. But in my opinion, I don't know, wait, I think I might have to put him, I don't know, because comment below what you guys think, obviously, because I want to listen to where you think you should be. I don't want to obviously make everything completely wrong, but in my opinion, I think I'm gonna put him, you know what, I'm gonna do something first actually. I'm gonna put him there, and then no, I'm gonna put him there, because I just thought of something that this tier list is hard, I'm telling you, because I don't want to do something that's completely wrong. I'll swap them two. Okay, stay there. Okay, we'll swap them two. No. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave it like this. Okay. So yeah, that's it with Berjack. This is hard tier list, because it's obviously people think like different stuff. But yeah, so right, the LFs, 3 anniversary LFs we got. They obviously saved the best one to the last, but you know, we won't get into that. But we're going to the first one, the main man himself, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Alright, this guy right here is a monster. At low stars, I think he's better than most LFs. At low stars, he's not a bad unit. He's the defense type, he gets sustained damage cut at the start. Like literally, I'd be hitting him with a purple unit at the start, and this he'll be tanking it. But that's obviously the starter power. But once that goes away, he can't tank anymore. His defense type unit, which is quite good to be fair. Green card is disgusting. If that like lands on me, I get pissed off every time. But green card is disgusting. I'm telling you, he gets what's it? No, he doesn't get anything. I know he gets inflicted damage up, and he destroys your cards, and destroys your like buffs towards yourself. So inflicted damage up and like stuff like that towards yourself, which is insane as well. Meaning you'll have literally no buffs, and he'll be able to do like the best damage he can. So in terms of where I'm gonna place this guy, he's an LF, which doesn't mean anything. I could put him anywhere. I could even put him CT. No, he's not CT. I'm joking. But he's not CT. Okay, we can definitely say that. We can definitely say he's also not B. We can definitely say he's not A. S or Z? I feel he might be just a, maybe. I feel like I'm gonna put a high S over. This is hard. This is hard. I think I'm gonna put over Goku. I can't, because you see, he's a green fusion warrior unit. He does really well in GT. I think I've got to put him ST, you know. No. Yeah, I'm gonna give it ST. It's a high ST unit, probably the best ST unit. So reasons to that is just because he does so much damage oppressively, defensively he does well, and towards teams. Okay, you're not gonna be running Heraclan, you know. And that's the reason why I had to put him over, because if in terms of like team, you got GT, okay, you got Fusion Warriors, which is extreme. Both of these tags are extremely good tags in the game for the meta. That's why I'm going to put him a high SE unit. Comment below if you have anything different. I don't want to obviously get judged if I'm doing something completely wrong, but I just want to stay on the basis of what people think as well. That's why making this tier list is hard, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to go through merged, corrupted, deformed, ugly as fuck, Zamasu. So this unit, very debatable unit. Some people say he's underrated, some people say he's overrated, some people say he's okay. It's very mixed within the community. But first of all, his green card, knockback green card, and luxury win for 3-time accounts, I believe. His ultimate is disgusting, it'll one-shot you. His blue card is also insane. It's a high amount of damage. Gets some 50 damage up, builds buff over time, so mainly he's going to be doing the best in. The problem is, okay, he'll be doing the best amount of damage in the last tides of the battle, but by that time he'll be dead, because you know why? He doesn't tank at all, in my opinion. He'll die from anyone. What he like bases his self off is like doing the best in the like ending of the battles, but he'll be dead by then, which is why, I mean, like, in my opinion, I think he's better than Gogeta just because he provides more. Goku as well. You needed the red Goku unit, we got it. What else you got? You got Future as well. You got Red Cell, who has been replaced now. But reason why I'm gonna put him a high S tier, just because I feel if he was able to tank a lot more, I think he'd be a bit better. But yeah, comment below what you guys think, obviously, because these LF ones are pretty like hard to do, obviously. But yeah. So final one we'll go into is the newest one, and probably the best LF in the game, Super Saiyan 2 Revival Go. So there was one tier left, and that's, I'm gonna put him there straight away. First of all, because he's better than every unit here. Every unit you're seeing right here, way better than them. However, at low stars, I think it's a bit overrated at low stars. You need maybe like 3 stars is also low, but 2 stars is extremely low, because you need a second tag. A tag is powerful. No, Saga from movie. Sorry, he goes against powerful opponent. You get Saga from movie and Hyper Saiyan. I pulled him in the first more 80,000 Saiyan. If you wanna go check out the video, link in the description as well. But this unit is insane. Revival units are such a powerful unit. Revival and Transformer units get such a massive power boost that is insane. Like they'll be doing so much on the hit. He has, so when he pre-transform, sorry, he inflicts the damage up. You need to pop his main ability straight away to get like all the buffs before you transform. Revival, he revives 70%, so they learned from Red Cell that reviving full is just absurd. But if you revive full, this unit be scary, I'm telling you. Even though it doesn't make much of a difference, but it is between like taking one shot and not taking a shot. But yeah, his green card on transform, he has knockback on it. His blue card, so much damage. He gets so much damage inflicted on that blue card. It just like boosts it over time. This unit is insane, in my opinion. Probably one of the best, or if not the best LF in the game. Non-Zenkai LF. Alright, just have to put that out there for you. Comment below. Oh, you missed out non-Zenkai. Yeah, shut up. Best non-Zenkai LF in the game, in my opinion. But yeah, long tier list. That was a long tier list, but we got through in the end. If you got any like different stuff, because obviously people are gonna have different opinions, comment below. I need you to comment below. If I got something completely wrong, comment below. I don't think I have got anything completely wrong. I think the hardest one for me was Aisharong, Nova Shamrock, and Vegito, and Berjack. I think I got Kefl right. Like all the, I think I got all the X's right. I feel like I played Goku right as well. But this is it. This is my tier list of the anniversary units. They only gave it, I think they did really well with the units. Maybe could have made Gogeta and Zamasu a bit, but I think it could have made Gogeta a bit better because that was the main hype. But most people are saying that it was bait, that we shouldn't. It can't be bait because Super Saiyan Gogeta is more hype than an LF Gohan. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you've got any questions, comment below. The other two videos I said is linked in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below if you've got any questions. I'm repeating myself, but yeah. Follow my socials as well. I need to calm down. Discord, 100 follows. We're having a massive tournament, so if you want to join it, I'll probably gift card giveaway. Instagram and Twitter as well. Always social media if you've got any questions. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm Zaskaii, and I'm out.